We have a major update. Mitchell Robinson has been targeting a return to action before March 1st. But according to these latest reports, Mitchell Robinson's return date has been pushed back again. And the Knicks are also dealing with another injury to another player. Miles McBride recently suffered a rib contusion. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. But before we get started, guys, about 54% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. It is the season of love. Today is Valentine's Day. And if you want to show some love and also help us try to reach our goal of getting to 25,000 subscribers, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it could really support all the great content that we're creating for you. And now, let's get started. Mitchell Robinson's return date has been pushed back again. Not again. This cannot be happening again. Mitchell Robinson was supposed to return in December. December turned into January. Then January turned into February. And then finally, I thought we reached the month where it's not going to change again, where he was finally going to return. All the reports were indicating that he was aiming to return to the Knicks before March 1st. But now these latest reports are indicating that Mitchell Robinson's return date has been pushed back yet again. Let's break down these latest reports from NBA insider Ian Begley with SNY. Shout out to Ian Begley for giving us the following information on Mitchell Robinson's rehab and potential return date. According to Begley, for Mitchell Robinson, it's concerning and strange that he has not been cleared for 5-on-5 yet. Want to repeat that one more time for anybody who didn't hear it. Ian Begley states, it's concerning and strange that he has not been cleared for 5-on-5 yet. But if we get back to that Bulls game, their first game back, and Tom Thibodeau says that Robinson has still not been cleared for that 5-on-5, then I think you get a little concerned. All along, they have been very cautious with Robinson, and Robinson spoke to beat reporters in Indiana, and he stated the idea that rehab has been fine and there has been no setbacks. It's just been a slow and sturdy process where he wants to make sure his body is right and he can come back 100% healthy, avoid some of the ailments that he's had in his past. To me, that makes sense. I think similarly, you are going to see him early to mid-March, get his legs back, and then be ready for mid-April. I think that would be the way they play it. The Knicks cannot do anything but wait. The trade deadline has come and gone. They cannot move Mitchell Robinson until the offseason. If Mitchell Robinson's return date is no longer before March 1st and now is either early March or mid-March, the Knicks are going to have to accept that and wait. Now they have to wait for him to be fully healthy and ready to go. And it sounds like that's going to happen in mid-March. And then, in order to get himself right, active, and available in the way that the Knicks need him, he's going to have to get his legs underneath him. That means from mid-March all the way to April, he is going to be working and training, trying to get that chemistry right with whoever he's on the floor with. And it's likely going to take him a month, which means he's not going to be 100% ready and fully active for this team until really we're headed into the postseason. Now, if you like that or you love that or you don't like that, it depends on where you are and how you see this team. For me, I don't love that. I want Mitchell Robinson fully healthy, ready, active, and available as early as possible because time put in is undefeated. You need to work on chemistry. Chemistry is what's going to help you in the postseason, in the playoffs, in those game 6, those game 7s, closing out games, very close games. Chemistry is what helps you win games. And if you don't have it, but the other team does, then that goes to show you what team has the advantage over the other team. The Knicks are going to have to fast track this chemistry with Mitchell Robinson and everybody on the team. And if his return date continues to be pushed back, it just gives them less time to get that chemistry right. And for me, that's concerning because the chemistry is the biggest part of all of this. chemistry between Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson and that bench unit, Mitchell Robinson and whatever players he's playing out there with. He needs to develop that chemistry to understand his role, where he needs to be on the floor, and where he's most effective. Those things take time. You don't just learn them overnight. Since Mitchell Robinson has not started 5-on-5 yet, and according to Ian Begley, it's concerning that that has not happened yet. If I'm the Knicks and I still have to wait for Mitchell Robinson, I am buying out DeLon Wright today. I am going to Westchester, and I am either signing TJ Warren or really, because I need more size, Moses Brown, and then wait until March 1st and sign TJ. But if I'm fearful that TJ won't be available at March 1st because he's so good right now, then I'll sign TJ, wait until March 1st, and then sign Moses Brown. But either way, the Knicks need to make moves in response to this. If Mitchell Robinson will not be available, we're going to need more size off the bench. We're going to need more scoring, more rebounds, and somebody who can defend. Whatever direction the Knicks want to go in, I'll support it. But hopefully that direction will be adding more players to this team. Because if you continue to utilize the players that we have and try to play an 8-man rotation in response to these injuries, you're just going to give these players more injuries. And we already saw that with Deuce McBride. We saw it in the Atlanta game. He was playing in that game and he had to leave and he could not return because he suffered a rib injury. More specifically, a rib contusion. Let's break down these following updates that we have about Deuce McBride from Ian Begley. Ian Begley on Miles McBride's rib contusion injury. According to him, Deuce McBride, I'm assuming he's relatively fine and back after the All-Star break. He had that rib contusion flare up, but I don't think it's a major thing. The Knicks dodged another bullet with this Deuce McBride injury. I don't know what luck the Knicks have this season, but to avoid so many major injuries, when you play all of your starters and some of your bench players, if they're lucky, significant minutes, it's just unbelievable. I don't think a lot of people recognize in the league right now, Mikal Bridges is number 1 in minutes played per game. Number 2, Josh Hart. Number 6, Jalen Brunson. And we have managed to avoid major injury. OG Anunoby, non-contact injury. Thankfully, it's just a foot/toe injury, not severe, not significant. He should be fine. Deuce McBride, rib injury. Thankfully, not significant, not severe. He's going to be fine and available after All-Star break. And honestly, we need Deuce. We cannot lose Deuce because he's part of the bench depth that we have that Tom Thibodeau trusts and will actually play. You lose Deuce, you're losing a huge part of the bench and what makes that bench valid. So the only thing we have to worry about right now is Mitchell Robinson and his availability and if he'll be able to return before March 1st. And from the sounds of it, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case for his return date to be pushed back again. What used to be before March 1st is now early March to mid-March. And who knows if that changes again. But like I said before, the Knicks are stuck. They cannot do anything at this point in time. They made the decision to hold on to Mitchell Robinson because they had the belief in his health and that he would be available and active for a lot of games, numerous games without any issues. And since that's the case, now all we can do is wait. But as we wait, if the Knicks want to help the team get better, sign players from Westchester. Waive DeLon Wright, add Moses Brown or TJ Warren, and then add one of the other players from Westchester, whichever one you didn't add between Moses Brown and TJ, come March 1st. You do that, you help this Knicks team. You improve this team. You make us a better team. And we're able to hold it down until Mitchell Robinson returns. And at this point, what else can you ask for? Hopefully, Mitchell Robinson will be available and ready to return sooner rather than later. But at this point, I'm not holding my breath on it anymore. His return date has been moved back several times. So the fact of the matter is, it's likely going to happen again and again and again because history has shown us that's exactly what continues to happen. So when Mitchell Robinson returns, I'll be hype about it. But until that happens, I'm going to continue to wonder, Are these updates legit, or will he be returning at another date that we just don't know about? But what about you guys? What do you think about Ian Begley's update here on Mitchell Robinson and the fact that his return date has been pushed back again? And now it's looking like he's going to return for the Knicks in early to mid-March. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.